Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that pretty smile. Yes.
Holy Family has always been known as the little church that could.
I started learning more about God from this church.
How does it feel to be a part of this community?
You know, it feels good because, even, I have gotten mad and said, well, I'm going to leave this church. But, how can I leave something that is a part of me?
Well, I looked around. I've been to a lot of churches, a whole lot of churches trying to find the right one for me. I started coming every now and again. My sister had invited me.
I moved to Chicago after I graduated college, and the first Sunday after that, I walked to Cabrini Green here.
When I came here, I was having some personal issues, and everybody was always so welcoming. Nobody turned around and looked at you funny.
And I saw a weather-beaten sign outside this church that said something about Lutheran Church, so I walked in and I met the pastor, and I've been here ever since.
And when I started, I used to sit in the back on this side, probably about 2 pews from the back. And I would sit there and I would just cry. And then after maybe like a couple of months, I just had this big release. And one of the older members who was passed on, she came to me and she hugged me and she said, "It's all right now." She said, "It's done." And it was like, it was done.
And I did. I sat back here and I cried too.
You know what? When I first started, I didn't really like it because I was from Baptist, Methodist, Sanctified. But when the pastor got up to speak, that's what kept me in this church.
I've been a lot of the churches when I was young around here. And when the first pastor came, I was living with my parents in Cabrini Green.
They started this church, right, and it thrived because he would go into people's homes in the projects and eat with them, right?
I went to a lot of different churches. My background was not a Lutheran, it was Baptist.
I think there was definitely a sense that Jesus' call to leave behind, father and mother and brother and sister as part of this community, right? To make this new sort of holy family.
There were things going on in my life which no one knew about. And I just felt like I was done. But I could always come here.
I think that was a big part of this place, and I think it continues to be, right? It has actual families in it, but it also has created this sort of alternative family.
My hope for the future of Holy Family is that with the new young professionals that are moving into the community, that they pay attention to Holy Family, that we have a rich history in community work, and just, come check us out.
I cried because I think I just felt something so serene and calm.
And that was refuge for me.